I'm so happy to be here tonight. I'm so happy to be back and to see you all and to learn that you are still fighting the right fight to liberate people from capitalism and to take them to socialism. It has been a while that I left this country to go back home, West Africa, Senegal, the capital city Dakar. But it's still, we are all together because capitalism is everywhere around the world. And especially in West Africa or the continent of Africa, we're talking about capitalism, but we're talking about imperialism, and we're talking about oppression of nations, colonialism. And African people, as you know, we have been through slavery, colonialism, and imperialism today. But people before us did what they did, and we took it over, and we are still fighting against imperialism. IMF and World Bank were oppressing people to bring poverty in West Africa, in our countries. And those two financial institutions are the main factors were pushing people, young people, to leave their countries to go to Europe, to dream that when they go to Europe they will have a better life. Because where they are in Africa, poverty, they cannot make it. So then everyone is leaving the country to go to Europe. And with what happened to Libya, you all know Gaddafi. So now the way is not from West Africa to Paris or to Italy or to Spain, going to Libya, stopped there, they are arrested, put to prison, detention centers for many years. And now here we go, selling them as slaves. You learn about that. So now I'm not going to tell you anything new because you are at the center of the fight. So then you know exactly that what is going here is what is going. If it's tough here, it means it's tougher over there. You know, young people don't believe in themselves, they don't believe in their countries, they don't believe in their culture, they don't believe in anything but going somewhere else. Spain, Italy, France, somewhere, thinking that when they go there, they can make it at any cost. They're taking small boats at night, crossing the sea. Some of them are dying, a lot of them are dying. And the families are selling their lands, they are selling their jewelries, they are selling anything they have, saving a lot of money just for the kids to go, just to go. Because the only way to make it for them is just to go. And there is a big song by Yusundor saying dem, dem, dem. Dem meaning go, go, go. So that's the mentality, that's the culture of the people we have. What the governments are doing to make them stay. The newspaper I just gave to Deidre, at the university, students are frequently on a strike because the universities are you have big numbers of students, and universities cannot take them all. So then even when they go there, when they finish high school and they don't want to go there. They want to go somewhere else. In the rural zone, people are leaving the rural zone, they don't believe in agriculture anymore, they're coming to town, to Dakar, the urban area, to sell whatever they can find. So now those are vulnerable of leaving the country to go to Spain, to go somewhere else. So that's the situation. Talking about that is not like talking about something else because it's about people dying on the sea. The Mediterranean Sea is taking all the lives of a lot of young people. West Africa, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Guinea, Mali, Burkina Faso, that's the same thing. The same situation I'm describing to you. to Senegal, about Senegal, is the same situation everywhere in the continent of Africa, from east, west, south to north. Because North Africa, like I said, going to Libya, even some of them, they will go to Morocco, and from Morocco, it's very easy to go to Spain. So now when they go to Morocco, they are capped, they are arrested, put to jail. Maybe they will be put in prison for many years. Or maybe if they escape, they go to France, same thing. You heard about what's going on in France, about the camp where they were. The president decided to destroy all camps because, I mean, of illness or a lot of things. They destroy all camps like in France. And that's the same thing in Libya, that's the same thing in Spain. So there's no way for them to go around. But still, they have to go. So talking about migration is the same thing talking about forced labor. Because they are going to do work. They are looking for work. So then we're talking about forced labor. So then the struggle is not just about the immigrant, but it's about the working class, because they are part of the working class struggle. Now, how do we put that together? How do we put it together to join hands to make them revolutionary forces, to change what is going on? Because it's not just an event. It is not an event. It's related to the system. So now they can have solution, temporary solution, agreement with France that if you arrest illegal immigrants, deport them. And that's what's going on in the US nowadays. The government is blamed by Senegalese immigrants here in the US because a lot of them have been deported these 2 years, past 2 years. The group of 50 left, I think it was just 3 months ago. And even last week, all of them, they were fighting in Dakar, Senegal, striking, going to the presidential palace to say, okay, we need a better life. We were deported with the agreement of the president, of the government of Senegal, because the consulate here in New York, now what they do, anytime they stop someone, they are quick, they are prompt to give the passport, to say that he's from Senegal. So now before that wasn't not the case. They can say that, okay, we don't know where you're from, so now they will keep you in detention and maybe later on they can let you go. But now, as soon as they stop you, they need the passport, where you're from, they get the passport from the consulate and they deport you. So the deportation rate is higher than before. So that's the situation. I'm not going to make you sadder. But we know that that's what's going on, and that's part of what we are fighting for. We're fighting for a better life, not just for migrants, but for, I mean, all people around the world. And just like somebody said, fighting really for a world of peace and a world of justice and a world of liberty for human beings. Thank you so much. Times Square, 14 Square, everywhere around the world and everywhere around the United States. May Day was back in the US. And with the new forces we have, I think we should bring back May Day. Every time that it's May 1st celebration in Senegal, I'm screwing the news to say where the coalition May Day is at, you know, in terms of organizing Times Square. Every time when I march and I go to Dakar, we're marching, we're celebrating, I think of that day, May Day in the US. You are right, absolutely. Because we celebrate it every day. It's just like routine in Senegal and everywhere in West Africa. The picture in the journal you have May Day, you know, the celebration of May Day in Dakar. Talking about immigrants when they come to the United States, or when they go to Europe, they behave just like any immigrant. They don't want to be visible. They hide. They want to be invisible. Because to be visible to them means you are going to be arrested and deported. That fear of being deported, going back home, home is hell, and somewhere else is El Dorado. So that's what it is. And going back home, people will say, shame on you. Why did you come back? The savings, the families, the land, all that is gone. And you put all that invest on you. We thought you were going to fight, to sacrifice, to go home, to get there, and to send us money, but not. You didn't do it. So that failure is a shame. So then it's just like, it's very depressing for a lot of them, because what they put on you from home, and you get here, what you're thinking, oh, I'm going to the US or I'm going to Europe. When I go there, it's the place where you go, you will find something, you will find a job, quickly you will get money, you will be rich, you will come back. We were blamed at some point for being part of the factors that are putting people in that situation. Because most of us, when we go home, when they look at us, they say, oh, you are telling me don't go to the US because it's not easy there. Or maybe don't go to France because it's not easy. Why are you there? When you come, you don't stay, you go back. When you come back home, you are different. You have money, you give to people, you build houses, you do all those kinds of things. You didn't do it before, you didn't have it before, now you do, and now you're telling me don't go? They don't believe us. They cannot believe us because of what they see. So now for them, the only way to make it is to go. And now when they get here, that fear of being seen is really, depressing. So getting them to be organized is very, very difficult. And when you see most of them, they did not go to school. You see a lot of Senegalese, a lot of Africans, they are outside on the street selling stuff, right? Most of them, they cannot read, they cannot write. That's another problem. So now when they come here, the only thing they can do, and even back home, they are from the rural zone. They have never been to Dakar. They don't have the culture of urban area. They don't have that. From the rural zone to the US, is from one extreme to the other extreme. From one, So even when I was coming, I was thinking of coming with the president of the association, because at that time when we organized the big rally, I was the president of the association in 2006. When I left, and I remember it was, last year or 2 years ago, when you sent me an email telling me, you know what's going on, people are dying in the sea and all that, what can we do? And I sent you a contact information to get in touch with the president of the association. I don't know what happened after that, but he's around, and I wanted him to come with me, so maybe then you can connect and to see what you can do together. I will do that. I will do that once I'm here. I will try to do the same thing with him, or maybe with someone else also I know who belongs to another party, and we are all together in Senegal. I was both trying to do something to talk to them and to connect them with you, so then you can maybe take it over and to work together with what you just said about fire, because it's important. They don't know that that's the way to take in order to solve the problem. For them, hiding, working underground, and that's for them, that's the solution. And convincing them that no, you can do something because you are a human being, you can fight for something, they cannot take that. They don't listen to that. So that's difficult. It's very difficult, but I think with help, you can maybe have the pedagogy to raise awareness and to help them to do what they have to do. But I will finish with the big help that I have been getting from this center, from the Solidarity, from the party. In 2011, when we were fighting against the government, the rallies that I was organizing from New York City to Washington, I was coming to the center. People were helping me, Richard, making banners, posters, taking them to Washington. We defeated the government because that Abdoulaye Wade, who was the president, wanted to leave the country and hand power to his son. We say no. our country is not really, for sale. You are not going to finish your term and to give the power to your son. We wanted then to build a democratic, system in our country. With your help, we did it. That government is gone. Now in Africa, the big problem in Senegal, before 2012, in Burkina Faso, in Mali, you all know about in Mali, in order to be a candidate, you have to be Ivorian, right? That was the case. If you are not Ivorian by origin, you cannot be a candidate. That was a big problem in Ivory Coast. And now with the situation, it was war everywhere in the country. So then Alassane Ouattara, who is now the president, was not originally from Ivory Coast, but from Burkina Faso. In Congo today, with Kabila, right? Democratic Republic of Congo, with Kabila today. Kabila, who doesn't speak the language, he's an American, how would you say it, puppet put there, by the imperialists, so he's there. He doesn't want to leave the country. He wants to be there forever. That's the same situation. In Senegal, we did it. Now we have 5 terms. A term of 5 years. You can renew it once. You cannot renew it again. Now it's gone. So we did it, and with your help. So that's why when I came, I was so thrilled to see you all, to see your faces, and to see the same commitment that I say, right. And like they all say, that really that's where we should be, because we have the revolutionary forces, and when you believe them, numbers, that's not the problem. The problem is to have good quality of revolutionaries. It's not about a lot of people. It's about having people who are committed. Even if you have few of them who are committed, they can do more than thousands and thousands of people who are just sitting and lamenting and depressing and about things. So then, thank you so much for your big help, for the help that I got. So we'll do our best to